What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? It's Cheyenne with the Cheyenne Football Channel. We're going to do a preview of all the Premier League games coming up this weekend. What I'm going to shoot for doing from here on out is weekly a series of, we're going to do the roundups every week for every single Premier League weekend. Episode 1 was yesterday. We're going to do those every single week of the year. So all 38. And we're going to do these previews once a week as well. I'm going to try to do other leagues. Bundesliga's coming. Serie A's coming. La Liga's coming. France is coming. Why not? Let's do all of it. Let's do all of it. All of the games. All soccer everywhere. Let's do it. There's way too much excitement there. Mom's going to get scared here for a second. No worries. So, episode 1, pretty much, of the preview series. So let's go to it. What a week of game ones we had. What a phenomenal week of soccer. So good for soccer to be back. It's the best time of year. Oh my God, I love it. All right. Just did a workout, so I'm really pumped up right now. So let's go through this one. All right. So week 2, we start out with Liverpool, Burnley. I want to say there's a hope for Burnley here, but there really isn't. They didn't offer that much last week against Brighton. I'm excited to see the game because I think Liverpool are one of the best teams to watch in the league. I'm always impressed. It's going to be the first game back at Anfield with fans, official game back at Anfield with fans. And I know I'm a United fan, and I know that I shouldn't be talking so highly of Liverpool, but the fact of the matter is, like, when the game starts, when You'll Never Walk Alone starts singing, it gives goosebumps to everybody. It's a beautiful moment. And honestly, I think Liverpool are one of the teams that struggled the most without fans last season. They really struggled. And Burnley were the team that beat their unbeaten streak at home. So this is going to be a bit of a vengeance for Liverpool. I think Liverpool are going to win. I think they're going to put another 3 goals past them. It could be a bloodbath. On the flip side, you never know with Burnley. You never know. They could be defensively solid. I think Pope is one of the best goalkeepers in the league. There is a chance Sean Dyche muddies it up and we go back to last season Liverpool. But we'll see. It's the first game, bright and early. It'll be 4:30 a.m. for us over here in California. It's going to be a great game. I'm excited. We're going to watch that nice and early. Liverpool. I'm predicting a Liverpool win, though. We'll move on to Villa, Newcastle. Now, both teams that lost last weekend. And I'm expecting a little bit more from both teams. I'm expecting Villa have changed their philosophy a lot. And the losing Grealish, the new signings, it's going to take a little bit for them to gel. I think they're going to win. It's going to be a close game, I actually think. I think this one's going to be close. There's a possibility that Newcastle shock us here. We're going to see what comes out. I love watching St. Maximin. He's such a fun player to watch. But I'm going to give it to Villa. I think they just have a little bit too much. And I think just a few more weeks of preparation, Buendia getting more used to it, Leon Bailey, Danny Ings, there's goals in that team. And I see goals. They just have to be a little bit more solid around the back. And I think they're going to be good to go. I'm predicting a Villa win. Let's go for 3-1. High-scoring games. High-scoring. Palace, Brentford. Palace at home. This is going to be a good one. The Bees are one of my teams to watch. I'm so excited to watch them again tomorrow. I'm such a big fan of Ivan Toney. I've been nerding out on Ivan Toney all week long. He's just played so well against Arsenal. I'm excited to see this game. I predict a Brentford win. Every game, Brentford's just going to win everything. They're going to win the league. It's happening. Bees to win the league. You heard it here first. But all realistically, these kind of games are hard to count. These are two teams that I would predict are most likely going to be in that relegation battle for majority of the season. We didn't see much from Palace. Palace were really disappointing last week. This is kind of a game for they're at home, chance to put things right. Let's see how Brentford do away from home. The home and away dynamic is going to be important this season. It's going to be really, really different because, even last week, only 3 teams won away from home. It's going to make a big impact. That crowd, it's going to be huge. It's going to be loud. Palace isn't an easy place to go to all the time. And we'll see what Vieira has in store. I know what Thomas Frank's going to do. They're going to be organized. They're going to be rigid. They're going to use classic tactics, long throw-ins, get their heads on balls, fight for second balls. And Brentford is a fighting team. And the beauty of that team is they don't care. They know that if they go down and they get relegated, they'll be back in a season or two because that's just the way their philosophy works. Very, very excited team. Super stoked to watch that game. Another really, really exciting game tomorrow. Leeds, Everton. Leeds, so many fun teams in the Premier League. It's fantastic. This is why we all love the Premier League so much. Leeds, Everton. Leeds coming off of that bad loss to United. They go up against Rafa Benitez. Rafa Benitez is not an easy manager to go up against. Rafa Benitez is hard to beat. And I think with a little bit of organization, the more time he gets with that team, the better and better they're going to do. I actually have pretty big expectations of this Everton team. It is away from home. That is a big thing. This is the first game Leeds will have fans for the first time in the Premier League. So that's a huge, huge incentive for them. So that's actually really exciting. I just thought about that right now. What a game that's going to be. That's actually really exciting. Okay, first game with fans, Ellen Road. Leeds are going to win it. I'm going to shout out. Leeds are surprise win. Let's say Rafinha's going to score and Bamford's going to score too. Let's shout that out. But Dominic Everlewin will also score. So 2-1. And Brentford Crystal Palace, I didn't give a score prediction. 3-0. No. Let's go with 2-1 Brentford. Ivan Toney scores. Yeah. City Norwich. As disappointing as City were, in my opinion, last week, and I think they were really disappointing, I don't really see a way they don't win. It's really, really hard for me to kind of make a shout for them not to win this game. It just kind of has everything going for them the right way. Norwich, that team just doesn't look good enough is the main thing. And I don't see them really taking it to City very well. Let me go 3-0 City again. I think Norwich are going to have a really, really difficult season. Obviously, the United in me is like, well, what if Norwich do pull a rabbit out of the hat? Even if they get a tie. Oh, it would be hilarious. But no, City's going to win 3-0. I hope Gabby Jesus starts. I do not understand why Gabby Jesus does not get love at City. Such an amazing player. Take him out of United every single day. I'm going to say that every single preview from now till the end of the season until Manchester buys him. Or even I think he has Barcelona written on him all day long. I could be wrong, but big up. We'll see what City does tomorrow. I'm going to go for a 3-0. Yeah, 3-0 sounds right. I think Mahrez is going to score. Yeah. Brighton, Watford. Brighton's going to win this, right? Yeah. Brighton's going to win. I'm pretty confident about that. Chris Wood just plays so nice. They're so organized. Watford, outside, the thing about Watford is Ismail Assar is a phenomenal player. And I have high hopes for Ismail Assar in this league. And they played well on the counter last week. They scored some good goals. But I think Brighton, Wood is just, Graham Potter is just such a great manager. I think they're going to win. I'm counting on Mopé to do well. I'm going to watch this game. I'm very excited about these Brighton games. So many games to watch. It's so exciting. And yeah, Brighton 2-1. Mopé scores 2 goals, brace from Mopé, and let's give it to Ismail Assar. He'll get a goal. Why not? Southampton, Manchester United. All right, the United fan. Let's go all ooga gaga about United now. Ha ha ha. But no. So this is actually a really, really important game. This is a record-breaking game. If United do not lose against Southampton, we would tie Arsenal's away record for not losing in the Premier League, which is an amazing record. 27 games unbeaten away from home? Obviously, COVID had a huge impact on that, but this is going to be a great game. I do not see a world where United do not win. These are kind of like, this is the stepping stone type of moments where we kind of really see the progression really kick in. You can't say these are games that United used to lose last season or in previous years, because we were winning these games last season, and we need to continue winning these. We won this game kind of a bit scrappy last season. 2 stupid goals we gave them in the first half. To be fair, Ward-Prowse scored a beautiful free kick, but just not good enough in the first half. But I just think right now the team is just so scary. Bruno, Pogba, Greenwood. It's just, Sancho could start. Varane could start. Oh. It's so good. So good. And Southampton just looks so weak. I know James Ward-Prowse just signed that new deal. That's really good for them, but I just don't see much from Southampton this game. It's going to come and bite me later on, but I'm going to say comfortable win for United. I'm going to go with 4-1, something like that. 4-1. Bruno gets 2 goals. Pogba maybe scores. I hope Sancho gets on the goal sheet, and Greenwood's going to somehow score as well. So 4 goals between those players. You know, Fred's going to score. And I hope Armstrong gets a goal just because I like championship players, and I hope they do well in the league. Why not? Wolves Spurs, the most, Nuno against his old team. What a game. What an exciting game, actually. But we're all going to watch the United game. Nobody cares. That's what I was joking. This will be, This will be an interesting game. Spurs were very disappointing midweek. They lost 1-0 to Pacus Ferreira? Something like that? What is the name of the team? I didn't even. They literally lost to... What was the name of this team that they lost to? It's not even on their website. What the hell? Language. Spurs. Now we're gone down the rabbit hole. We have to find out what they played against. And the team just doesn't even exist, apparently. 0-1 Pacus Ferreira, I want to say. It's so insulting to whatever this name of this team is. Okay, Pacus de Ferreira. I was right. If I mispronounce it, I apologize. But well on to them for winning against Spurs. Very disappointing. Spursy. Very Spursy. Such a bad thing to say. Oh, I hate it. But it's great. Love it. Spurs giving us stories to tell all week long. Wolves Spurs, I want to say this game has 0-0 written all over it. Are we just going with 0-0? This is the most 0-0 game of all time, isn't it? I don't see Wolves going front foot attacking all of a sudden. And I don't see Spurs doing that either. They're both going to play very cautious. It's going to be very much one battle in the midfield. Spurs kind of needs the results more. Wolves did lose, but it is their first game back at home. I'm going for a 0-0 on this one. I'm going for a 0-0. Now, let's talk about West Ham Leicester first, then we'll do the big game. West Ham Leicester Monday night game. This is going to be a good game. These are 2 strong sides. Both got wins last week. West Ham actually scored some goals, and I think Leicester's going to win. The way I see the game going is who's going to win the midfield. And, great analysis here. But the main thing is I just think the midfield of Leicester with Tielemans, Maddison, and if Soumare plays, it's just or if Ndidi plays, it doesn't even matter who plays. I'm so excited to see Patson Daka. I really want to see him play more. Soumare looks great. They just got Vestergaard as well. This team's just good. On the flip side, I see West Ham scoring as well. Both teams have goals in them, but I just see West Ham's defense being a little bit more leaky than Leicester's. I see Leicester being a lot more organized in the back line, even without Wesley Fofana. I'm going to give it to Leicester. I'm going to say 2-0 Leicester. Iheanacho and Vardy to get the goals. We're gonna tally all these, see up how we did next week. I'm gonna put some bets on these from now on. Who knows? Could have won thousands. Imagine if I guessed all of these right. The biggest game of the weekend, aside from the Manchester game, obviously. But let's know. Biggest game of the weekend, London Derby, Arsenal, Chelsea. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big game. I mean, there's not much to say outside of Chelsea's going to smash them. I feel like any result that isn't Chelsea by 2 goals is Arsenal will take it almost. I feel like if you offer Arsenal fans 1-0 right now, 1-0 loss right now, majority of them would take it. I honestly believe that. But at the same time, there is a part of me that kind of thinks Odegaard just came in, Ramsdale just came in. There's a lot of positivity, I guess you can call it, positivity around the squad for a little bit with signings. They have spent the most amount of money in Europe. Who knew? But I just don't see how Lukaku doesn't tear Ben White inside and out. If he got bullied by Ivan Toney, and I've been going on about Ivan Toney, Romelu Lukaku is one of the best strikers in the world. He's going to dominate that back line. And I think it's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really hard for Arsenal. Do they have a chance? Of course they have a chance. There's always a chance. But I think this is going to be one of those games where if Arsenal get a result, it's going to be more down to what did Chelsea do wrong than what did Arsenal do right. That's a sad place to be, obviously, but it's kind of too much doom and gloom at the moment for Arsenal. And they have City upcoming next week. What's their game after City? Their game after City is... Oh, there is an EFL game midweek with West Brom, so that could be a result. But then they have Norwich. All right. Norwich is always a fun little gimme game, I guess. I think there's an international break because there's a week break in between there. So let's go with Arsenal are in a bad spot, dude. Arsenal are in a sad spot. I hope Mikel Arteta doesn't lose his job, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a United fan and I want to watch Arsenal suffer. No. None of that. It's funny at the same time when Arsenal lose. But, no, I think they're going to be fine. If you give Arteta time, I think he will do good. This is kind of like Solskjaer last season. Around that Everton game where everybody was like, if he doesn't win this Everton game, he's going to get sacked. Don't sack your managers. It doesn't work out. There's not an obvious candidate. You tell me you can go get Antonio Conte. Why would Antonio Conte come to Arsenal? Antonio Conte is most likely waiting around the bush for the Barcelona job, maybe the Real Madrid job, Atletico. Those are maybe if Pep leaves, those are the places that Antonio Conte is looking at most likely. But I don't see a world where he'd come to Arsenal. But hey, clip the video if it is, and it'll be a funny little meme for me. That's kind of the roundup for the week. 3-0 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea is what I expect. I just want to see goals. Just give me goals all over the place. But 3-0 Chelsea, I think I see Lukaku getting a brace, minimum, I think. And for all those who are saying this is Lukaku's chance at redemption, Lukaku has nothing to prove in this league at all. Lukaku has been a baller everywhere he went, even when he was at United. I love Lukaku. Lukaku is one of the most lovable, amazing people in the game. I hope he does well. I hate Chelsea. I love Lukaku. Can't say anything bad about him. So that is obviously the game to watch. I'm super, super excited about this week. There's also all games all over the world. If you guys didn't catch it, the Leipzig game, amazing. Dominic Szoboszlai. Whew, whew. What a man. What a man. So, yes, I will be doing some Bundesliga previews and reviews very soon. We're going to be doing Serie A, La Liga, even France. I watched the PSG game today as well. We will be including those slowly into this. I'm going to just need to get a little bit used to this YouTube thing. But more than anything else, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. The quality and everything is going to get better, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Until next time, stay safe. Bye.